What's up guys, Ziovo here and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a full cryptocurrency guide. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to deposit your money, how to buy cryptocurrency, how to swap it for cryptocurrencies you can't buy on the big exchanges such as Ripple or Raiblocks. I'm going to be showing you how to keep your cryptocurrencies safe, how to track your profits, and finally how to withdraw any profits that you made. Now I've been doing this for a couple of months now and I think that I can make a full guide where I'll be teaching you every single aspect of cryptocurrency investing. Now before we begin, I'm also going to be giving away $100 worth of cryptocurrency, whichever currency you want, just to help you guys boost your portfolio. And all you have to do is leave a like down below and also leave a comment with which currency you think will have the greatest impact in 2018, as well as a wallet address to that currency so I can deposit it. I'm going to be picking the winner in a week, and with that being said, let's get started. Now the first step is to deposit your funds into a cryptocurrency trading account or on an exchange, because what you have to do is you have to link your debit card or your credit card and then put the cash in that you're going to be later on investing. Now if you're in the States, the most popular website is Coinbase, and if you're in Canada, I would highly recommend using Quadriga. Now the links to both of these and every other website will be down below, and it would mean a lot if you could use my affiliate link. But basically all you want to do is go ahead and click on sign up. And the sign up process is going to be very simple. Just fill it out and then confirm your email address and log in, and it's the exact same thing for Quadriga. All you want to do is click on it and you want to sign up, log in, confirm your email, put in your phone number, and once you're done, you're going to be put onto a page like this. So as you can see, if I go down below, it's going to say I have to add a payment method, and it can either be your bank account or a credit card. And the thing you have to realize is that these websites have different tiers. Now, for example, for Coinbase, if you link your credit card or debit card, I believe you can deposit about $200 or $250 per day. Now, if you want to make bigger investments, say beyond the $200 or $250 per day, and you want to put in thousands of dollars at once, all you have to do is go on coinbase.com/verification and follow the different verification steps they have to increase your limit. And the same thing goes for Quadriga. As you can see, if you want to fund your account, there are a lot of ways you can do it. You can fund up to $500,000 if you want to use Bankwire, but the thing is you do have to go through verification. Now, if you want to go through verification, there are a bunch of steps that you have to take. And as you can see, there are a bunch of ways you can fund your account, but the first thing you have to do is get verified. So first of all, there's a basic phone, email, phone number, and address verification. But on top of that, you can do Equifax verification. And there's also a verification method where you will have to provide a utility statement or a bank statement. So if I log in, for example, into my account, you can see that there's ID and address verification, there's instant Equifax verification, and these are the two verification methods you have to go through. Now, the reason they're doing this is because they don't want any fraud happening. They want to make sure you are the person that you state you are. And if you don't have a bank statement, or if you think this is unsafe, be sure to talk to your parents about it, because you are giving a lot of information to be on these exchanges. Now, once you actually have your funds, you're going to realize that these sites only allow you to trade for 3 currencies: Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin. Now, say you want to buy Ripple or ARK or any other cryptocurrency, you can't buy it straight from Coinbase or from Quadriga. This is an exchange simply to put your cash into and swap it for one of the 3 currencies that I just mentioned. The next step after you buy these currencies is that you have to go onto a different exchange, such as Binance, for example. And once you're on Binance, you can swap your Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin for whichever other currency you desire. So the first step is to go ahead and go on the buy sell page and just buy whatever currency you desire. Now you may be asking, okay, it's really cool that I can buy currencies from different exchanges, but how do I know what website I can buy the currency I want? Now for this, what you want to do is go ahead and go on coinmarketcap.com and find the currency that you want to buy. So say for example, you want to buy Raiblocks, you can go ahead, click on the currency, and then go ahead and click on markets. And now you'll be able to see every single website you can buy the currency from. So for example, you can buy it on Mercatrox, you can buy it on Bitsy, Bitrail. These are the names of other exchanges like Coinbase and Quadriga that have the currency you want and will take Bitcoin or Ethereum. So say for example, we want to buy Ripple. And I know that Ripple is available on a site called Binance. What I have to do is I have to go on Binance.com and I have to make an account. Now, the nice thing about using these secondary exchanges is that they do not have any cash. You can't deposit cash in it, which means that you don't have to go through the long verification process of giving them your bank information because they're not going to be accessing it. Instead, you're going to be depositing your Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin and swapping it right away for the currency that you want. So we're going to go ahead and log in. The registration process is very easy, but once you're logged in, we're going to quickly do their authentication. Hold up. They think I'm a robot. All right, there we go. And we're going to log in. Okay, so now that we have our secondary exchange account, what we want to do is transfer our Ethereum from Coinbase to Binance so we can buy our Ripple. Now to do this, you want to go ahead and go to funds and you want to go to deposits, withdrawals. Now I would recommend using Binance if your currency is available on here because it's one of the more secure, easier to use exchanges. It doesn't get hacked as often and it doesn't go down as often, and it has the highest trading volume out of any other exchange. Now we're going to go ahead and search for Ethereum and we can see ETH. Now we're going to go ahead and click on deposit, and this is our Ethereum deposit address. If we send our Ethereum over from the address that we stated here, so this address here is basically the address that holds your Ethereum on your Binance account. So when you're sending over Ethereum, you want to make sure you send it to this exact address. If you get it wrong, even by a character or a space, your money will be gone, and you want to be very careful with this step. Now Binance has a copy button, so I just click on copy address, so it's copied exactly. And then I go on Coinbase and I go to my wallet, which is where accounts is. And then I'm going to click on send because we're sending our Ethereum from our Coinbase account to our Binance account. So what you're going to do is go ahead and paste the address. You are going to withdraw your Ethereum and we are going to send the maximum, which is 0.183 Ethereum. And then we're going to see how much the fees are and the total that we're sending. Now, the only problem with Coinbase is that the fees are very, very high because this site is made for newcomers, which makes it easy to use, but there is a price you have to pay. But be wary of fees because the fees can add up, and you'll notice the more you send it between exchanges, the less the value becomes because of how many fees you're paying. But once you're done, you want to click on continue and confirm your address and click on confirm. And you're going to have your Ethereum sent to your Binance account. Now, another question you may be asking is, why did you choose to send Ethereum? Why did you buy Ethereum and send it instead of sending Bitcoin? There's two reasons for this. One, Bitcoin is way more volatile and it'll take hours to send, whereas Ethereum will take under 30 minutes to send. Now, if I sent Bitcoin and it took hours, the value of it could have dropped a lot and I could have lost money while transferring it. But instead, I decided to send Ethereum because the value is a little less volatile and it's only going to take 30 minutes to send. Now, as you can see, I put some Ethereum into my account and I can see the balance by looking at the total balance and the total value in Bitcoin. Now that I showed you how to make an account, how to put in money, and how to buy a currency and how to send that currency over, the next step is to learn how to swap a currency. So say, for example, we want to buy Ripple. We're going to head over to the exchange and go on the basic exchange. And this might be a little bit frightening for some people because there is a lot going on at once, but it is not a lot to be afraid of. We're going to go over everything in a really simple fashion. So the first thing you want to see is the currency that you're actually trading. So we're not trading Bitcoin, we're trading Ethereum. So I have Ethereum selected. And what we're going to be buying with our Ethereum is Ripple, and the code for Ripple is XRP. So this is the exchange we're looking for. We're trading Ripple and Ethereum. So we're going to go ahead and click on this. Now to quickly break down everything else that's happening, these are the stats of Ripple right now. The last price, the high, the low, and how much has been traded. Here you can see people currently selling their Ripple. So this is the price they're selling it at. and this is the price that the buyers are willing to pay for the Ripple. Here you can set your own buy orders and your own sell orders. Here you can see your trade history, and once you place an order, you can see it over here and cancel it if you want to cancel it, and this is the history of the trades you've made. Now, the way this works is the same way the stock market or any market works. There's people that are willing to sell Ripple at a certain price, and there's people that are willing to buy Ripple at a certain price. Once the price of a buyer equals the price of a seller, the trade will happen. So as you can see, the highest buyer is willing to pay 0.00263011 Ethereum for 1 Ripple, and they wanted to buy 500 Ripple. It's changing so fast, but the person who's selling it is selling it for a higher price. They're selling it for 265 while the buyer wants it for 2625. Now, if you want to buy Ripple, the first thing you have to do is put in the price you're willing to buy it for. Now, if you don't want to wait and you want to buy it right away, you can just put the price of the cheapest seller, which is right here. So you can buy it for 0.264047. Now, in reality, this is making a difference of pennies, but if you really wanted to save it, you could try to put it along the buyer's wall and put one of these prices, and once your price reaches it, and the seller agrees to be paying that much, you'll get it for a cheaper price. But we're not doing that. We're going to be buying it at the price that the lowest seller is selling it for. We're going to put in how much Ripple we want to buy. So it's saying the max I can buy with Ethereum I have is 7 Ripples. So we're going to click on 7. It's going to give us the total amount of Ethereum is going to cost us, and we're going to click on buy XRP. It's going to say succeeded, and as you can see, there is no open order, which means that we already bought the Ripple because we offered the price of the lowest seller. Now we can go ahead, go on our funds, go on our deposits and withdrawals, and Ripple should pop up. As you can see, we have the Ripple. We bought 6.993 Ripple, and that's perfect. So that is how you buy cryptocurrency. It does seem a bit intimidating, but it's just a lot of numbers that are showing the prices people are willing to sell it and buy it for, and you put in your price afterwards, and depending on the price you put, you'll be able to buy the currency. Now, once you buy the currency you want, the next step is so important, and it's learning how to keep your cryptocurrency safe. Now, there's a lot of places you can store cryptocurrency, and the first one is on the exchange. So I could leave all of these coins on here, and in theory, no one can really hack into it, but the thing is keeping it on an exchange is the most unsafe method to hold your cryptocurrency. Now, this is because if somebody hacks an exchange, which has happened many, many times, you can lose all of your currency. If someone hacks into your account, you can lose all of your currency. The other thing is they can be unreliable. If, say, the price of Ripple is dropping a lot and I want to sell it, but it's under maintenance right now, I won't be able to withdraw it and I have to just watch the price drop. Now, one big tip I have for keeping your money on exchanges is to make sure you have two-factor authentication enabled. Now, if you want to go to a safer place to store your cryptocurrency, you can put it on wallets. Now, there's two kinds of wallets. There's online wallets and there's desktop wallets. Now, depending on the currency, there will be different wallets available. For example, I can look up Ripple desktop wallet, and you'll see there is one right here. There's a ton of tutorials where I can get my own desktop wallet. Now, I have a currency called Raiblocks where I have my own online wallet, so I can show you how that works. And the way online wallets work is really simple. So for example, on this one, I can see the balance of how many Raiblocks I have. I can see the address of the wallet. So remember how Binance had an address where I could send the Ethereum? If someone wanted to send me this currency, this is the address. I can see my transactions, my settings. I can send and receive, and this is safer than an exchange. Now, the safest way to hold your cryptocurrency is on a hardware wallet. This is kind of like storing money under your mattress. You can buy a physical hardware wallet that will store your currency keys, so none of the information is online. You're literally holding the keys offline, so no one, no matter if they get into your computer, your exchanges, your trading accounts, your online wallets, they still can't touch your currency because you have this hardware wallet. And if someone steals your hardware wallet, you can also have a backup seed so you can recover it. Now, this is by far the safest method to hold your currencies, and I would recommend getting the Ledger Nano S because it holds more currencies than its competitors. Now these are pretty expensive. They can cost up to like $150. So I would recommend it if you are investing, say, $2,000 into cryptocurrency. Now that you've learned how to buy currency, how to swap it, and how to keep it safe, the next step is to be able to track your cryptocurrency because it is very important. Now, the reason it's important is because with cryptocurrency, there are taxes that you have to pay. And if you're going to be reporting how much you're making, you have to make sure you have it tracked somewhere. Now, you could track it in Excel, which is what I do. I track how much I buy for in Excel, which includes the buy price, the value, how many I bought, and the date I bought it. And then every month I'll adjust and see how many profits I made. But a much simpler way to do this is to use an app. Now, there are a ton of apps out there, but the number one app in my opinion is Delta. Now, the reason Delta is really, really nice is because it has literally every single coin, as you can see, and it tells you your portfolio balance. It'll tell you how much money you made in 24 hours, and it shows you all the trends of every coin you're tracking, and it's completely free. If you're someone who's in cryptocurrency, you're going to love this app. Now, the final step of all of this is knowing how to withdraw your cryptocurrency. Now, say I'm done investing in Ripple, I made enough profits, and I want to transfer this Ripple into my bank account. Now, I want the profits in my bank account. What do I have to do now? Now, if you remember the first steps you took to buying the Ripple, it's basically the same thing, but in reverse. You have to go on you have to first of all put your Ripple on the exchange. So say you had it on the wallet, you have to click on deposit, and you have to transfer the Ripple to the address. Once you transfer the Ripple to the address, you need to go back on the basic exchange, and this time you have to sell your Ripple, and you have to sell it for Ethereum or Bitcoin. So you would go to XRP ETH, you would click on it, I would sell it, and the current price that someone's willing to buy it for is 263. Yeah, so I'll keep it at that. I'll sell all of my Ripple, which was like 6.993 or 6, I guess. I'm going to click on sell XRP, and it has sold. And now if I go back into my funds, I will see that I have the Ethereum. I can now withdraw this Ethereum. So what I would do is I would go ahead and click on withdrawal for my Ethereum, and I would go to Ethereum over here and click on fund account. And I understand the risks. And as you can see now, I have this address that I put into my Binance. And once I put it in, my Ethereum will transfer from Binance to Quadriga. Then I have to trade on Quadriga, and I have to switch it to Ethereum to Canadian dollars. And I would sell my Ethereum, get my Canadian dollars. Once I have my Canadian dollars, I would go over here and click on withdraw. And then finally, I would select a method and I would withdraw it. As you can see, there's a lot of steps involved, but this is why it hasn't been adopted as much as it should be at this point. This is why there's such few people trading cryptocurrency right now. But if you can take the time to do it and you can research and invest smart, then you can reap the rewards. So hopefully this guide helped you out. If it did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And as always, thanks for watching. My name is Ziovo, and I'm signing out.
Bang.